Hey guys, welcome to kind of a midweek check-in. Today is Thursday, the 10th of December. There's so much stuff happening, so much stuff coming up, and I just wanted to grab a little bit of insight, a little bit of conversation about the energy right now. So today, the sun is trining Mars. So you might be feeling a little bit of up in your business today, which is good because the whole rest of this week is kind of boggy and foggy and confused, right? Sort of out there, questioning, sort of unclear, sort of in your feels, in your business, right? So today, the sun is conjunct the South Node in Sag, right? And of course, those are opposing the North Node in Gemini. And both of them are squaring Neptune. So we have this crazy T-square, right? So let's talk a little bit about what that might mean, what that might feel like, right? So the sun is about your ego, your will, your being, your vitality, the you-ness of you. To have it conjunct the South Node is really talking about you being in or out of alignment with your gifts, right? With your literally your box full of treasure, right? Everybody comes in with some, and we have to do a little work to access that usually. That's that North Node work, and right now, woohoo, the North Node is in Gemini, so we are feeling super hyper analytical, and clearly we're making ourselves a little nutty with it, and so the fact that that is squaring a Neptune Pisces, right, or a Pisces Neptune, I guess, in such a very, very strong T-square today, is mostly about being unclear, right? Feeling perhaps not just out of alignment with your purpose, but feeling at odds with your purpose, right? Feeling like you're not quite sure of what that is. Like, what am I supposed to be doing? Why am I here? I mean, what is the deal? So let's contemplate, okay? So Gemini is all about dynamic ideas, right? Gemini is about potential. Gemini is about possibility, about that limitless field of possibility. And that's why Geminis get bogged down a little bit, is because they tend to fall into hyper-analysis, right? Analysis paralysis. And as we're squaring Neptune right now, it might be easy to be out of alignment with the way that feels, right? Has this been in at all? I've not looked. I hope so. There we go. Anyway, so in so much as we can be out of alignment with all of those things, the key here is that Neptune is all about being more in your feels than in your thoughts. And so it's hard to be in that expression, especially with a South Node and Sun in Sag, which is all about abstractions, right? And how we experience those abstractions and how we fit ourselves into those abstractions, into those ideas of abstraction and connection with higher purpose, connection with higher self and higher thought. And so we really, really, really might be feeling at odds with that, especially. So we have this, this Sun and South Node is trining exactly again. We've got a 19, hello, friend. We've got a 19-degree Aries, Mars right now. So as we trine the Sun, we're feeling like, oh, wow, I'm ahead of myself. We're feeling like we want to get moving, right? There are things I want to do. There are things I want to accomplish. Well, you know what? The universe is saying, not quite. Not quite yet, my friends. Not quite yet. Be patient just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. Hold off. You know we feel that sense of mastery, but not quite yet. So Venus is aspecting the big three, specifically Pluto today. And so that is a little boost. Like, use this time to really delve into your ideas about what you're looking to create. About what you're looking to, about what you want to feel, right? How you want to live your life. Venus is all about, right, your 5 sense experience. And so that Sun in Sag and that South Node in Sag are giving you gifts. Like, you have the ability to really get some clarity with that aspect to Pluto. You know, Pluto really wants you to deal with what comes up for you and to transform it. So the ways that you might have been holding on to, you know, Venus is in Scorpio, the way that you may have been holding on to some things from some ideas, right, about what it means to be loved, what it means to be in harmony, what it means to feel that sense of beautiful expression, right? The way that you have been holding on to those or experienced them in the past, that might be what you need to let go of, right? Your your idea of what that really means for you and what that really means for your future and your destiny. I mean, with that Sun and South Node in Sagittarius, there are explorations, right? There are shifts that can be made. And with that North Node in Gemini, this is really a time to be able to pick and choose from the complete and total potential, not just what's been. This is how it is because this is how it is. This is how it needs to look because this is how it's always looked. This is how I need to feel because this is how I've always felt. This is what I need to choose because this is what I've always chosen. Absolutely not. Saturn and Jupiter, and we'll be talking more about those either later or tomorrow, are about to shift our collective and individual energies into something brand new, right? Into a new paradigm of experience, into a new paradigm of innovation and awareness and newness. And that newness has to start with yourself, right? We cannot create a new world if we hold on to our old selves all the time. We just absolutely cannot. We have to be willing to give up our old self idea in order to create something brand new for all of us. So, let's see if there's anything else I really want to talk about in terms of the astrology. I don't think there is. Mercury is conjunct that Sun and South Node, so this might be a time to talk around things, right? Really just kind of talk around what you're feeling. Even though Pisces and Neptune is more about feelings, sometimes we really have to create that expression mode in order to move past any blocks we've got, right? Sometimes you discover things as you talk about them. And so shutting yourself down is not going to work at all, right? And those things that we are afraid to talk about are the things that own us, the things that claim us. And until we can claim our truths, we are bound by that fear that comes along with not speaking our truth. So, I mean, we're walking into it right here. So we've got the Three of Swords clarified by the moon. And so we've got Pisces and we've got Neptune. That is, you know, akin to that moon energy. So the Three of Swords is about sadness. It's about loss. It's about heartache. It's about giving things up, right? So we talked about having to give up things. I mean, the key here is that sometimes the thing you need to give up is your belief about it, right? Sometimes what you need to give up is the way that you believe you have to experience it. Sometimes what you're losing is your identity as a wound or a belief or something that you don't need anymore, or your experience of an event. Sometimes you have to dig into those feelings, right? And allow yourself to feel it, right? The moon is about things that are hidden. So there might be some hidden belief structures that you may have just been learning about, that may just be coming into the light with all of this Pluto and Venus energy, right? So search your soul, right? Dive into your feelings and find your wounds and ask yourself, have I created this? Is this a belief? Is it an attachment that I need to let go of? Is it an assertion about the way things are? Or is there some old wound that I need to process so that I can release it, so that I can be in this new energy of forward motion, which is what is about to happen, regardless of whether we are ready or not. It is coming. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. So the Queen of Pentacles, as we know, in Eileen Land, the queens are about full expression. So this is the Queen of Abundance, right? She knows how to feel herself as fully resourced. And again, we know that resources are tangible and intangible. It can be what you have in your pocket. It can be what you have in your bank account. It can be what you have in your heart. It's your self-esteem, your self-worth, or your actual worth. It can be the way that you process your wants and your needs, right? So this queen knows that not only does she have everything that she needs, but she knows how to get everything that she wants, right? And the Seven of Wands is this, it's a defensive kind of thing, right? It comes after the Six of Swords, which is a card of victory. And so this is standing ready to defend what you know you have. It's about being able to witness your own abundance and stand up for yourself and stand up for what you know to be true and what you have fought and won, right? Whatever this release might be over here, whatever this awareness might be, this is about standing ready to process it and own it and claim it for what it is, you know, for the part of you that it is. So we've got this. We've again got the Seven of Wands right here. So a little bit of echo, right? So again, and then we've got it clarified by the Two of Swords. Okay, so this is about making those decisions, right? Making those decisions, and sometimes it can be a card of waiting, right? Which we've just talked about. We need to be in that space of breath right now, that space of being willing to stand down and not be in the rush to move forward. Even though we're feeling a little bit today, we have to remember that we're literally talking about our future and our divine purpose. And so while we've come to this place of understanding and awareness and comprehension, and we know what it is that we're defending, sometimes we have to wait. Sometimes we have to just be patient and not take action, even though it seems like a great idea, even though we feel like now is definitely the time to express a thing. Sometimes we just have to be willing to let the divine have a hand in things, especially when it comes to this blind sense of trust, right? We've got the moon echoed up in here. And so again, this is about really feeling into your own intuition and allowing the awarenesses to come, not push them, to not create more wound, to not create more resistance, right? Sometimes you just have to wait. Sometimes you have to stand ready, right? So then we've got the Queen of Cups and the Four of Cups. And so the Queen of Cups, again, Queens are about the fullness of expression. So this is about emotional, but a balance. This is really about being in charge of your own emotional health, your own emotional fulfillment. Again, hearkening back to this Three of Swords, right? We can feel into our feelings. And when we do, what happens is that we recognize where we are our own limit, where we are our own wound, where we are recreating or holding on to our own ideas, our old outdated habits, our old outdated patterns, our old outdated beliefs. Maybe we're even defending them, right? Without allowing the space to be sure of what those ideas are. Perhaps we're just recreating that cycle. And the Four of Cups, you know, the Four of Cups is a card of, so you see, right, that there's this beautiful divine hand extending into this Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is a card of celebration. And so this four is the universe is trying to give you something, but you don't want it, right? You're just not clear. You're not sure. You're not feeling confident on what's coming. And so again, you know, right? You are in touch with your heart. You're in touch with your own abundance. You know what your heart is telling you, but you're just not quite there. You're still waiting, right? So this is just a request from the universe. Be patient. Be patient. Keep digging into your feelings. Keep allowing for what comes next to actually come next, right? Don't push it. Don't shove it. Yeah. So, the oracle says milk and honey, right? The taste of prosperity, opportunities, born of authenticity, right? Digging into that awareness, knowing what's in your heart. Nurturing abundance, trusting that your needs will be met. You've entered a sweet time in your life, enjoying the land of milk and honey. It's an interlude that feels more languid than ambitious. Neptune, Neptune, Neptune. And when all your senses are awakened to the unlimited possibilities in the universe, Gemini, North Node, these times are precious and only come when you're in your authentic zone, wearing the world as a loose garment. So this is about not taking it too seriously right now, just allowing, right? Not wanting, yet able to be nourished in ways both tangible and subtle. Again, tangible and intangible resources. Abundance is an energy you are a living part of. All of your needs are being met. You are given the gift of nourishment in every form. Your heart's calling will be answered. Let your thoughts and feelings be sweet with gratitude, and you will be nourished with the honey of abundance. There is only one authentic you. You are the Spirit's emissary in this world. When you are in alignment with the truth that you are a unique expression of the divine, your ego can rest and your soul can illuminate your purpose. Now is the time when you're seeking your true north, especially with those South and North Node activations right now. When you find this direction, you automatically step into prosperity, and the world brings you evidence of abundance. You might not be ready to take it just yet. Miracles are a choice and a way of seeing the world. With every choice you make right now, you have the potential to seize good fortune and embrace your destiny. Nodes, nodes, nodes. Opportunities will lead you to your best life right now. Be open to them. Yeah. Just be open, guys. Just be in that space of waiting and patience and allowing the universe to shift things in your favor. Woo! Again. Okay. So we have act accordingly, right? And acting accordingly is all about really, really understanding that you are here as an extension of divine energy, right? And how we get in our way, how we prevent ourselves from showing up, how we spar with ourselves or even defend against that activation as divine energy, even though we know what we are and who we're here to be. Sometimes we're not ready. Sometimes we have to hold off on making our decisions. Sometimes we have to hold off on making our plans because we are bringing ourselves our own hesitations, our own pain. We're carrying things that we don't need to carry. And we need to really ask ourselves, how do I want to move forward? What are my choices? Do I want to fulfill this sense of worth, this sense of my heart and soul, right? Always leading with our heart's desires, always leading with our highest and best at heart. So as we feel into this square, just breathe and know what's coming, right? Again, what comes next is up to us. We have got so much happening in the next few days, right? We've got that solar eclipse, new moon in Sagittarius. We've got Chiron going direct. We've got Saturn moving into Aquarius, Jupiter moving into Aquarius, Mercury moving into Capricorn. And then we have the solstice, where the sun will be moving into Capricorn, and Saturn and Jupiter will be conjuncting at 0 degrees Aquarius, right? So much in the way of shifting, so much in the way of ways to be in the world that are going to shift. So just be in your own counsel right now, and allow your old patterns of behavior to shift out. Really, really dig into them. What am I holding on to? What am I recreating? What have I created in the past that I might be able to shift up, right? That I might be able to shift into, and my patience will be rewarded, right? My patience will be rewarded. Have faith, guys. Have faith. That's what it's all about. Big blessings. I will talk to you again soon. Thanks.